Hey there guys, how are you? Now today, or tonight, or this morning, whenever you're watching this video, I don't really care. Of course I do care about how you watch these videos, because at least you're watching them, which is good. This is the first video on my new YouTube channel, that is The Movie Buff, and in this video, I'm going to be walking you through all of the movies in my entire Blu-Ray collection. And there they are. You can see them, there we go. Look at them, they're actually... It's quite a substantial lot, but it's not the most substantial one that I've seen. I have seen quite a lot of. I have seen some massive Blu-ray collections. The Flick Pig and Chris Stuckman, they've got some great Blu-ray collections. Please go check them out on YouTube. But yeah, let's crack on with mine. So the first one is the documentary. This is a great film. It's really, really underestimated because not a lot of people know about Formula 1 in Australia and around the world, because a lot of people think that it's a boring sport. But personally, I don't think it is, because I grew up with it. Growing up in England, it's a massive thing in England. But yeah, really good film. It's about the safety of Formula 1, how it's evolved over the last 50 years. Visually stunning, again, because Blu-rays are always visually stunning, but some films are just taken to that next level. But this film really encapsulates how safety and how the drivers have evolved over the last 50 years, from how it began in the 50s to now, where it's so safe that it's very, very safe, and they can have massive accidents and they still can walk away from it, which is amazing. Still can't believe that they actually get into those things. God help them. The next film in my collection, 127 Hours. Visually stunning film again. Danny Boyle, really good director, did Slumdog Millionaire, Triumph and True Story. This is brilliant. This is a brilliant, brilliant film. James Franco, say what you will about him, but I think he's brilliant in this film. I loved him in The Interview as well. It was a really good comedy. This film is really good. It shows you the power of the will to live. Now this film is visually stunning. It shows what can happen, what the will to live is, blah blah blah. Good film, really good film. The next film, 300 Rise of an Empire. Not the best film in the world, visually stunning. I have not got the original. I don't mind it. Could be a little bit better. I mean, Eva Green, I'm a huge fan of Eva Green ever since Casino Royale. Ever since that film, she was really good looking in that. This film, Zack Snyder kills as a director. Say what you will about Zack Snyder, but I think he is a good director, and I really hope he doesn't mess up Batman v Superman, because that should be one of the best films of 2016, if not the best. See what happens. Next film, Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter. Really good film, really good documentary on, well, not documentary, but fantasy film about what if vampires were real, and Abraham Lincoln's president reign, and how he fought them if they were actually real. Well, yeah, the vampires try to make the United States their own nation. President Lincoln sets out to pulverize the bloodthirsty undead killers one by one in an epic fight for life and freedom. Visually stunning. Dominic Cooper's a great actor, great supporting actor in this film. Maybe he should be President Lincoln, but the guy that plays Abe actually looks quite a lot like Abe, even with the beard. Next film is a cult classic, Back to the Future. I love these films. I love them. I've only got the one. I've only got the first one so far. Really hoping to get the second and third one, but Robert Zemeckis, Steven Spielberg, who else? Michael J. Fox, Christopher Lloyd, Leah Thompson, Crispin Glover. I mean, come on. How can you fault this film? It's brilliant. Right, now, these next films all relate to one person. That is the world's greatest detective, Caped Crusader. You know who I'm talking about, Batman. So, I'm going to do this really quick. Batman. Batman Begins. The Dark Knight. And The Dark Knight Rises. I have not got Batman Returns yet. I will probably get that in due course, but I have not got, as you probably see, Batman Forever and Batman and Robin. Have a guess why. I'm not going to tell you, but go and see those films if you're truly desperate. But I have not got those films because I do not like them. Because they're rubbish. But yeah, brilliant films. My favourite one, probably Batman. I know a lot of you will probably say The Dark Knight, but probably Batman, like the original one, 1989 with Michael Keaton and Jack Nicholson. That was perfect. I mean, Tim Burton absolutely perfectly encapsulates Batman on the screen for the first time, because ever since then it was Superman, and now they did Batman, and that's why I think Batman's going to kick Superman's ass in Batman v Superman. Not a big fan of Batfleck though. The next film, Big Hero 6, one of the massive surprises of 2014. Bought this on Blu-Ray, really good Blu-Ray. Watched it again and again and again, never disappoints me. This is better than Frozen. A lot better than Frozen. It should have made more money than Frozen, but it didn't, unfortunately. I heard that they're making a sequel to it. I'm not too sure, but hopefully they're going to make a sequel, because I'd rather hang out with Baymax than with Elsa, because Baymax is more huggable, in my eyes. Right, the next film, The Big Lebowski, my favourite comedy of all time. John Goodman, Jeff Bridges, awesome, awesome, awesome. Next one, one of my least, it's not my least favourite Marvel film, but it's a decent film. It's better than some films, but it's not as good as other films. Blade, really good film. I kind of enjoyed it. Give Wesley Snipes the right film, and that dude is a bad ass. Damn, he's good. Alright, another surprise of 2014. Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. This film is visually stunning. If you've got a Blu-ray player, get this film. It's brilliant. It's so good. But yeah, this film is good. You need to see it. I love Rise. This is the better one. This is the better one by far. And the third one better be awesome, because I got high hopes for that. The next one, Flight. Not my favourite film in the world, but Denzel Washington is one of my favourite actors of all time, and that dude kills it in this film. Academy Award winner, no surprise there. But still, visually stunning, go watch it, if you can. Friends with Benefits, decent comedy. Fury, really stunning, visually awesome drama film that came out in 2014. Brad Pitt kills it as, what's his name? War Daddy. Great name. But yeah, unforgettable viewing experience. It's brilliant. It's probably one, if not the most visually enticing experiences in theatre in 2014, apart from Godzilla, because that was pretty good in the theatres. The Grey. Not the best Liam Neeson film. Not the worst Liam Neeson film. The worst Liam Neeson film I think that he was in was Star Wars 1, The Phantom Menace. I didn't like that film, if I'm honest. No, it's actually the A-Team's away. But this film is alright. It wasn't too bad, but could have been a lot better. The Grey, Liam Neeson. I love that guy. Alright, next film. One of my favourite films of 2014. One of my favourite Marvel films of all time. Guardians of the Galaxy. Look at that. Look at them. They're awesome. These guys, not a lot of people knew them, because not a lot of people knew them in the comics. They were relatively unknown. Only the hardcore fans knew who they were. And when this film was announced, to be fair, I gave it crap as well, because I thought, what the hell are they doing? What the hell are Marvel gotten into their heads that they're going to do a film like this? And when I first saw it in theatres, I was so blown away that I immediately bought it on Blu-ray when I found it, and I watched it over and over and over and over and over again. And it never loses its comedy, its wit, its humour, its drama, its action, its sci-fi. It's the best collection of Star Wars and Marvel into one. It's brilliant. Alright, the next film, Horrible Bosses. Kind of a good comedy. Wasn't expecting it to be that good, but I haven't seen a sequel. Please let me know in the comments down below if the second one was any good, and I will see it if it's any good. Alright, here we go. The Hunger Games. Hunger Games Catching Fire. Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 1. I'm a big fan of The Hunger Games. I never read the books, and I saw the first one and I was mildly surprised by it. I was like, meh, I could have done a lot worse. But when I saw Catching Fire, this one, I was surprised at how good this film was, and I was like, oh, okay, these films can actually go pretty well. And when I heard that they were doing it in 2 parts, Mockingjay, I thought, why? I mean, they could have done a 4-hour film, and we would have still seen it. But Mockingjay Part 1, it was good. They dragged it out for a bit too long, but apart from that, can't wait for the sequel. Can't wait for the end. Buy it on Blu-ray. See it again. The next film, Iron Man 2. Not the best Marvel film, because Jon Favreau was rushed and pressured into the script and to film it and stuff like that. But apart from that, it's a great film. I mean, it's Iron Man, for God's sake. I mean, the end battle with Iron Man, with his new chest piece, War Machine, Whiplash, and the Hammer Drones. It's just brilliant. It's visually stunning. I love Iron Man 2. It's not the best Marvel film in the world, but certainly not the worst. Captain America, The First Avenger is the worst in my eyes, if I'm honest. Because it's not brilliant, but it's not bad. The Incredibles. My favourite Disney Pixar film. It's brilliant. It's awesome. Samuel L. Jackson as Frozone. They can't do any wrong with this. Brad Bird. Where is that goddamn sequel? I'm looking for that goddamn sequel. Where is it? I need it. Everyone needs it. Everyone. Alright. The In-Betweeners movie. Kind of a surprise. I enjoyed it. I was like, meh, it was alright. But, yeah, it's kind of a surprise. I haven't seen the sequel yet. Let's see what it's like. Let's see. Alright, what else have we got? We got Independence Day. Best alien invasion film I've ever seen. Will Smith, Jeff Goldblum. We need more Jeff Goldblum. Because that guy is awesome. Alright, the next 3 films. Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark. Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark. And the Temple of Doom. No. And The Last Crusade. Oh, God, it's been a long day. But, yeah, these films are awesome. Steven Spielberg, great. 4th one was rubbish. I hear they're making a 5th one with Chris Pratt as Indiana Jones. So I hope that's going to be good. I probably won't see it because they should just leave these 3 films alone and just leave them because they are timeless classics. Timeless classics. Favourite one? Probably Indiana Jones 3 and Last Crusade. That was awesome. It just was. This is the best one out of all of them. Let's hope the 5th one's alright. Alright. Next film. Interstellar. This film, visually, oh my God, Christopher Nolan, you have knocked it out of the park again. If you're watching this, you probably won't, but if you are, by any chance, I commend you on this film. This is awesome. This is an awesome film. The only problem with it is that it wraps up a bit too neatly for me at the end. I mean, it should leave you on a cliffhanger, and it really doesn't. Plus, Matthew McConaughey says the word Merv way too much. And Tom, way too much. Good film. Alright. Now, as many of you may know, or if you don't know, I am a massive James Bond fan. And this film that I've got here is a James Bond film, and it's not my favourite one, but it's one of my favourite ones, and it's the most recent one. It is Skyfall. It's awesome. They've got the DB5 in there. Come on. It's awesome. My favourite James Bond film is Goldfinger. Goldfinger's the best one by far. But Spectre, I hope, is really good. I hear they are ludicrously over budget. They've reached around about $300 million, which is an absurd amount of money, but we're all going to see it. I mean, it's James Bond, for God's sake. Stunning in Blu-ray. DB5. Judi Dench's M. Awesome. Alright, next film. Jurassic Park. The special effects in this film still hold up after 20 or so years. The sequels were alright. The second one was alright. The third one was just absolute rubbish. The new one, Jurassic World, Jurassic Park 4, should be alright. I'm not too sure. We'll just have to wait and see. I don't know yet. Meet the Robinsons. Not my favourite Disney film. It's actually one of my least favourites, but I think it was about $5 for the Blu-ray. So I'm like, no, why not? What's the problem? But it's visually stunning, really good animation. The T-Rex with the dinosaur, that's pretty good. But apart from that, it's alright. I mean, Disney hasn't made a bad film. You have to admit that. Disney hasn't made a bad film. They've made mediocre films. Never a bad one. Another Museum 2. Meh. It's alright. Oblivion. Not Tom Cruise's best. Tom Cruise's best is probably Collateral or Edge of Tomorrow. That was pretty good. Not the best, but still quite good. The Rock. This is the film that gives me a reason to give Michael Bay credit still. After he's absolutely ruined Transformers after what happened in Transformers 4. I mean, they're making 2 more. I bet they are, because they've got the money to do it. But this is a brilliant, brilliant, brilliant film. I love it. Sean Connery, one of my favourite actors. Alright. Sex Tape. Not the best film in the world. Cameron Diaz, what are you doing? I haven't seen Amy. I'm definitely not going to see that. The new one. Sin City. Sin City is awesome. Brilliant, brilliant story. Of all these characters, my favourite is the one played by... where is he? Played by Mickey Rourke. That character is awesome. He's a badass. But this film is awesome. I have yet to see the sequel, Sin City: A Dame to Kill For. Hope it's good. See what happens. This, Spider-Man 2. My favourite Spider-Man film. The rest, Spider-Man 3, The Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2 were... they were crap. They were just crap. They were rubbish. This film and the first one were awesome. I have yet to get the first one. But apart from that, this is the perfect Spider-Man film. Really happy that he's back in the MCU. Right, what else have we got? Snow White and the Huntsman, visually stunning. Kristen Stewart, what the hell are you doing in this film? Charlize Theron, you are awesome. Please make more films. Chris Hemsworth, you are good as a badass. Please make more. That's all I have to say about it. These films. This is the film. These films are still the reason why I give Arnie credit for acting, even though he should stop. The Terminator and Terminator 2 Judgment Day. Favourite one? Terminator 2, obviously. These films are still awesome. They still hold up after God knows how long. But Terminator Salvation is crap. Terminator Genesis, at the time of this recording, a new trailer for Terminator Genesis came out, and it showed way too much of the film. I was really sad about it, and I don't know what to do about the film. I'm probably going to see it, I'm probably going to hate it, but let's see what happens. Next film, Secret Life of Walter Mitty. Not the best, visually stunning, Ben Stiller, Kirsten Wiig, good. Wanted, really, really good film. Really underestimated film. Who directed it? I don't know who directed it. I can't really see. I can't really pronounce his name. I don't want to pronounce his name because I don't want to offend anyone. But James McAvoy, great actor. Angelina Jolie, really good looking. Morgan Freeman. What more do I need to say? The last film, Edgar Wright's The World's End, starring Simon Pegg, and Nick Frost. Awesome film. What more do I need to say about it? Come on. And that concludes my Blu-ray collection. Now, I'm sorry if this got a bit too long for you. I'm really sorry about that. But hey, that's what you do when you've got loads of Blu-ray films. But check out that Doctor Who, Grand Theft Auto, and Game of Thrones up there. So yeah, this is my first video. I really hope you like it. If you did, please hit that like button. Please comment below on what you thought of the video and my earlier question. If you do enjoyed it, please like, rate, subscribe, share it on Facebook and Twitter and all that visual riffraff. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.